I am 𝗘𝗳𝗄𝗆, your host with the most. You are at the Frequency of Abundance group. Da 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 da. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Join us every single day. Captivating talks. It is going to be epic. At the Frequency of Abundance show, we covered in season 1 a lot of internal stuff to go through. In season 2, we went through a lot of interpersonal stuff between you and others. Now in season 3, we are kicking butt and taking business names, focusing on your business, especially online coaching, anything in that genre, anything in that industry. That's where we get to stay. That's where we get to play. That's where I'm very, very excited to bring you now on season 3. So today's an epic day. So Mondays we do the most, you get in there and you got a motivational Monday. You got to start the week off. So that was yesterday, and we did the online coaching boom. Why now is the best time to build your brand. Today on Triumphant Tuesdays, we're doing your ideal client blueprint. How to attract the right people effortlessly. Isn't that going to be fun? Join us tomorrow, Winning Wednesdays. You got magnetic messaging, crafting an offer that sells itself. Thursday, from passion to profit, right? The 5 must-have systems for success. And then you'll join us on Friday for Fearless Fridays, scaling without burnout. How important? What's the point of all the work if you get bigger and bigger and then you're like, can't do it. So smart time and energy management for coaches. Really important. Successful Saturdays. So Monday to Friday, 9 a.m. Eastern. Get on up, get on into it, and be here before your day starts. On the weekend, sleep in a bit. Have some fun. Have some family. Relax. I'll see you at 1 in the afternoon. Okay? But every single day, and that ends beautifully on Soaring Sundays. And this week, you're going to have Mastering Your Niche. So stand out, get noticed, and get paid. Do-do-do-do-do. That's what's up this week. That's what's exciting. Today, your ideal client blueprint, right? How to attract that right people effortlessly. So if you're struggling to find clients, if you're wondering what it could do to pull them in, we got to identify your perfect client. We got to position you so that they come to you. And there's some simple strategies I'm going to share with you today to get you some magnetic messaging. Okay? So, if you are with me, put in a like, a comment, a share. You may ask questions. You can get interactive. You can come join us here. And if you're not quite sure where here is, here, I'll put this in the chat. So now you've got my contact information. I will give you the beautiful ecosystem that we live in. So any place that you want to play, anything that serves you, join us. Let's look at it at the highest possible level. If you don't know my background, I've been an elite energy coach for more than 30 years. I started with Olympians, national sports teams, Cirque du Soleil. And in working with these peak performers, I've had about 15,000 people come through my hands now. That level of specificity and skill repeated over and over again has produced some incredible results. Working with those peak performers, people already at 9 out of 10, looking to get to 9.1, 9.2, that's the beauty of where working with an elite energy coach can help you get over that part. So if that helps you, if that serves you at that level in your life, reach out to me. If on a less personal and more professional level, something like the beautiful 𝗥𝗶𝗴𝗵𝘁 creative agency, the only not-for-profit public relations house in the world, that's something that I founded specifically to help the coaches, healers, therapists, all the people out there who needed a spotlight shined on them and what they do. Reach out to us and we can put on the most one-of-a-kind events. We're looking at leadership roundtable series, tequila and tech talks, financial fireside chats, health, wealth, prosperity forums. You name it, they attract your ideal target clients. They blow a dog whistle to them, especially if you're hunting C-suite whales. If you're looking for the leaders, the owners, the founders, this is specifically geared to them. So if that's what you're into and if that's something that can help you, reach out to me and we can have that conversation with 𝗥𝗶𝗴𝗵𝘁. If on a level lower than that, you wanted to say, hey, I like this show. You got season 3? I want to come be a guest. I'd love to have you as a guest. Come on in here. Let's shine a light on you and what you're up to and where you're going and what you're doing so that we can get that out into the world as well. If it makes sense to have events and stuff, great. If it makes sense to just be on one of my events, great. Come on over. Love to have you. Love to showcase and spotlight you. And if you're shy, and that's okay too, and you wanted to just binge watch and get access to season 1, 2, and 3, it's free. I made sure I gave that out on purpose so that everyone could have access to it. Go to, and you'll see it in the chat, there's the link, LinkedIn. Type search, the Frequency of Abundance. Click groups. There's only one of us, magically. Come and join us. Come have some fun. We do have a small private paid community. It's tens of dollars a month. But there you'll access everything, including other courses, including the community, group coaching. We believe the tide raises all boats. So as I just outlined for you, anything from our free community all the way up to working with a world-class elite energy coach and anything in between that can help you personally or professionally, that's why we're here. That's why we're not for profit. Would love to say hi. Now, on the fun that we're going to have today, let's get this party started. If we're looking at attracting your ideal client and we're looking at that effortlessly, two keywords. One is ideal, the other one is effortless, right? Everything else doesn't matter. So if you're tired of chasing leads that go nowhere, sorry, little T, and what if the right clients, came to you instead? How magically fun would that be, right? Well, it's not just fun, it's critical, because the wrong clients are going to drain your time and your energy, and the right clients are going to make you feel aligned, engaged. They're going to make you eager to do the work that you love to do. They genuinely make you do it for free. And the fact that you get paid is the most beautiful feeling about that, because you know that money is a form of appreciation. And they appreciate the heck out of you and what you do specifically for them. So you're allowed to be altruistic while still being self-serving and selfish all at the same time. It kind of is a weird system, but it goes around. You can absolutely look out for number one, and it still works out for all. Neat, eh? So identifying your ideal client. Then we're going to position ourselves effectively, and then we craft a magnetic messaging. Now, who's your ideal client? Obviously, it's not everyone. I know you're further along than that, right? If you said my ideal client's everyone, oh no. In the nicest way, reach out to me. Let's have a one-on-one. Let's get you a little bit further down the road, because that is not a thought that's been deeply developed. So we want the idea, like your business, to mature. And in order to do that, we need to know that you don't serve everyone, right? So if someone's going to align with your values, they're also going to need your expertise, and they're magically at a point in their life when they're ready to invest. A lot of stars need to line up, all right? That's your ideal client. One of the common mistakes a lot of people make is they're trying to serve everyone, and it dilutes your message. It really makes you watered down, You're a lawyer. Hi, I help people who need help with the law. Oh, I got a funny letter. I don't know. Is that help with the law? I got a speeding ticket. I don't know. Is that help with the law? I've got this bloody hammer. Oops. And a dead body in my trunk. Is that help with the law? Like, what's help with the law? So if instead that lawyer niched down, and I know it would hurt their feelings and go, but I studied law so I can help everyone. I'm like, I know. But if you niche down and said, I work with people that are specifically needing legal advice in this area. You don't have to say, that's all I do. You don't have to be a one-trick pony. But by you focusing attention and niching down and saying, I am that advocate, I am that lawyer for dentists, you're going to get known. And the dentists are going to pass you around. And if you happen to like working with dentists, you're going to be tickled pink, because that's all you get, because that's all you wanted. And isn't that beautiful? You can actually have exactly what you want, only if you niche down. So, looking for a dream client. Here's your first test. And you thought you'd get out of here without any homework. How adorable. All right. Make sure you're seeing in here everything that you need. And if you have any questions, if you get stuck on anything, just reach out. It's all available here for you. There's no cost. It's just to help. So if it helps, bring it. If you want to bring a friend and it helps, bring it. Take your test. This is your dream client test. Now, you only get one type of person to work with for the next 5 years. Write it down. Who would they be? One type of person. I didn't say one client or this or that, and it's not a boy or girl, or one type of person. Do you like charismatic people, funny people? A type of person, all right? Tricky to put people into types and buckets, but try. This will take you a couple minutes. This is going to be a client reflection exercise. So think of 3 clients that you loved working with. What made them great? Their mindset, their goals, their attitude, their budget. What made them great? And What challenges were they facing that you helped them solve? What was the promise? I give you X amount of money, you give me what? What's the exchange? What were those challenges that they were facing when they met you that you solved? That is going to be quite critical in your messaging. Next exercise. Let's look at red flag versus green flag. Let's make a list. I want you to feel empowered, right? So write down what makes an ideal client. Give me all the green flags. And give me all the deal breakers, the red flags. Green flag example. They value transformation. They already invest in themselves. They get it. Green flag client. Red flag client, they expect instant results. They're resistant to change. My way or the highway. Those are red flag clients. So this will give you a little more involvement. I'd like you to write a 1 paragraph, a couple sentences, not homework exercise from, grade 9 English class. Take it easy. It's not an essay, just 1 paragraph. Ideal client avatar. So give me what your ideal client avatar looks like. Sarah is a 40-year-old executive coach who struggles with work-life balance. She's eager for transformation, values deep work, and is ready to invest in mentorship. That's an ideal client avatar. Get that specific. No need to get more specific. It won't help. But that specific will. Now, let's move into next area. Okay, we've covered everything from why you want a dream client, why the bad ones take away energy and such, why the good ones realign you and make you feel effortless in your work. We've figured out ways to take a look at what is your ideal and your dream client. We looked at some red and green flags. We looked at client reflections and some past clients to help bubble that up, and your ideal avatar. Section 2. Let's figure out how to position yourself to attract that right client. Okay? Let's define it. My goodness. I mean, imagine if not everyone was on the same page and you didn't appreciate when I said positioning yourself. Positioning yourself is a very different word if we're looking at it properly. Positioning is how your audience perceives you. I'd like to say that again. Positioning is how your audience perceives you. So if we're positioning yourself to attract the right clients, how that right client sees you is what we're doing right now. And the only way to be seen is the go-to expert in your niche, instead of blending in with any competitor. How do you stand out? How do you go blue ocean instead of red ocean? Niche. I am the lawyer for dentists. It's very different than that first guy who just said, I do law. Even different than the second guy who said, I'm a lawyer that focuses on dentists. Okay, good focus. I like that. Concentration. Nice. But now I'm the specialist. Now I'm the lawyer for dentists. Period. Now I own that niche. Like when Coca-Cola decided to be the official soft drink of summer that one year. I'm like, what the hell? You can do that? You can if you do, and you can only be one. Because no one can ever do that after. You'd only be copying them, and everyone would know it. So there's no official soft drink of winter or spring, fall. Damn it, Coke did that. They did it once. They took summer, end. That's what you're looking for. You're looking to come in and own that one niche. So being the go-to expert in your niche instead of blending in with everyone else, that's how you stand out from the crowd. It's going to sound painful, but you need to be binary. Yes, no, on, off, like, don't like. This is the power of polarization. You need to be polarizing. Don't be afraid to repel the wrong clients. You have to. It's the fastest way to attract the right ones. Let's say I'm the right client, and I'm waiting to hear what I want to hear. And I'm over standing between two other people that are the wrong clients. And they don't want to hear nothing. They're the wrong client. But I would love to have somebody come in and help me in my life. I would happily invest in myself financially, energetically, time-wise. Absolutely. Ready for that. ready for better, ready for change. But I'm surrounded by these guys that aren't. Your message goes out. It's generic. Nothing happens to them. They still got their arms crossed on their chest. But you didn't hear the magic secret sauce that you needed to. And that's why you didn't do anything. Gone. I was scared to hurt everyone's feelings, and so, well, I was scared to hurt anyone's feelings, so I ended up not bothering anyone. Okay. But you also didn't move anyone or motivate anyone at all. Fail. This is polarizing. If you're doing it right, it's binary. They like you or they don't. You're either 100% what they're looking for right now or you're not. And the beauty of that is you catch fish now. You get to eat every night forever. There are always 3% of people right now that are looking to buy exactly what you have to sell right now. 3%. It's a number. It's not a lot. It's not a little. It's a number. So if you're looking at it as like, it's a very small number. I'm like, okay, if Elon Musk and Jeff Bezos got together and decided to give me 3% of their net worth, I think I'd be effing fine, don't you? I think I'd be real good. So that's what we're talking about. It's a number. It's not a lot or a little. But 3% of people right now are ready to buy from you. Anything that you're selling. The other 97% of the world needs nature, nurture, needs a little bit of time, needs some notifications and some poking and pushing and a couple calls to action, a couple rounds to think about it, to wrap their head around it and if it makes sense, to wrap their arms around it and see if they like it and it resonates. In order for that to happen, you need to be polarizing. For you to say a message that comes out and says, I am the lawyer for dentists. Now all of a sudden, these two people that weren't looking for a lawyer and aren't dentists aren't listening. Perfect. Meanwhile, wait a minute, I'm a dentist. Holy crap, how did that person know I needed a lawyer? This is blowing my mind. The universe just put in front of me exactly what I needed. Isn't it neat how that works? So I ask you, if you want, by all means, pop into the chat. Give us a quick thumbs up, show some love. If you're not sure where you are and what you're doing, this is the Frequency of Abundance group. 7 days a week, captivating talks, incredible topics. We're now in season 3. Free group, join us over on LinkedIn. Reach out to me if you wanted to come play in any of our other communities, in any other capacity. Now, let's get into the good stuff. If we're looking at being polarizing and not being afraid to repel the wrong clients, that's the first thing that the right clients want to hear. So when I hear that we only work with dentists, ha ha, ha ha, he's only talking to me. It's incredible. They love that you exclude others to include them. That's what they want to hear. Bye-bye, bye-bye, bye-bye. I only want to play with you. Do-do-do-do-do. You're making them feel like the pretty girl at the dance. And everybody, boys and girls included, always want to feel like the pretty girl at the dance. It's a beautiful place to be. Here's your first exercise on this. We're going to do a couple. First one is your core message. I want you to pick the one big result you help clients achieve. Remember the promise? I give you $5,000, you give me, what's the one big result that you help clients achieve? Put everything in that circle. One big one. I help overwhelmed executives reclaim their time and energy. That's pretty good. Next, I'd like you to figure out, like a mini challenge, expert authority. I want you to get out there, get out of your comfort zone, share a post today about your progress. I want you to share inside, even more personal, what's your process? Share a client win. Share a myth that you want to debunk. Get out there and give something that could actually help and do some good. The fastest way to show people that you can help them is to help them. That's it. If I can help you, I'll be helping you right now. And when you see that I can help you, you might want to go, I wouldn't mind working with this guy. I think he can help me. You think? How do you know? Because he just did. It's that easy and it's that hard. Keep it together. It's not going to be as tricky as it sounds. Now, excuse me. I want you to share on that post something personal. So most people think they need more leads, but what they really need is better positioning. Positioning is how your audience perceives you. And we learned that today. This is the way we want to do that. I want you to update your bio. Go to your website. Get your clear positioning statement. What's that one thing you do? What's that one result you give? All right. Let's come to the good stuff. Magnetic messaging to attract those beautiful clients. So your messaging should make your ideal client say, that's me. Remember we just said that about the dentist? That's what you're looking for. That's how you know the messaging is proper. It speaks directly to their pain points and to their dream outcomes. You don't want to just be push marketing, poke, 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 poke. Does your thing suck? Is your life cool? Nobody likes that. I want dream outcomes, but it can't all just be rosy and gloomy. No effort, no work needed. $16 million coming tomorrow. Okay, easy with the dream outcomes and the pain points. Speak to both. Use the PAS formula. PAS. It's going to be easy for you. Ready? P, problem. State their biggest challenge. A, agitate. Show what happens if they don't solve it. S, PAS. S, solution. Position yourself as the guide. So, biggest challenge is I don't have enough time and energy, to enjoy myself and my accomplishments. Agitate. Well, what happens if you don't get more time and energy now? What happens if you leave the salon unchecked? Oh God, I'm going to get unhealthy and then I'm going to have even less time and energy. Solution. I've worked with people like that, and I'm thinking there's a few key things that I've helped them do that you may not be doing, and if it's a benefit, we should probably discuss it and see if it can help you. So your exercise for magnetic messaging, fill in the blanks, please. I help blank achieve blank without blank. I help, who do you help? Achieve, what? What do you help them achieve? Without, what's their biggest frustration? So, let's say I'm the lawyer for dentists. Great. I help who? Dentists. Achieve what? More time and energy without, what's their biggest frustration? Overwhelm. Oh, I help dentists achieve more time and energy without overwhelm. Okay. Another example, I help female entrepreneurs grow their business without burnout by creating systems that work for them. So test your messaging. I want you to position that new messaging statement on a social media track, get some track engagement, and ask people to help you. Be open and kind and open the kimono. Be vulnerable and ask them, hey, if you like it, let me know. If you don't, let me know. If you know a way I can improve it, let me know. And until you've been doing it as many times as we've been doing it for the past 5 years, now probably about 500 times over, and the messaging that we do is in the tens and tens of thousands on LinkedIn. So our data set is so large we can tell why the messaging works. In our world, we're at around 30% of the people that we reach out to on a client's behalf on LinkedIn, 35% or so, accept our invitations to come to the events, accept our request to connect, and about 39% actually reply. So such a huge response because the messaging serves them. Focus on that. I'm not sharing that to brag with you. That's our statistics. We spent a lifetime building that up because we do things completely different than everyone else. I'm sharing that with you so you can too. So, little takeaway. Define your ideal client. Position, well, remember what positioning is. It's how you're perceived. Position yourself as the expert. Become polarizing. Be binary. And craft that messaging that just talks about them, to them, and gives them what they want. So, that's what attracts them effortlessly because that's what they want. Implement, ladies and gentlemen, just one exercise today. All right? This is going to be a hard one. I don't know why, but I'm expecting you to be brave. Get outside your comfort zone. Tag me. Yeah, you guessed it. @ @𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏 staff, now almost 11,000 people on LinkedIn, about 5,000 on Facebook. Let's connect. It's a huge community that we can all play in the same sandbox and have fun. Let's say hi to each other. So reach out to me. Put into place one exercise that we talked about. Tag me with your results. I will push you back out into my community. I will put a spotlight on you. If you want to come on over, if you want to be on a show with us, reach out to me. If you're looking for some personal coaching at the highest level of peak performance, reach out. If you wanted to join our community, It's free on LinkedIn. Join the paid community for a couple bucks a month and have some fun and meet some other incredible people. And as we get deeper and deeper into what makes a business work properly, don't forget to pop on by. Today we just did your ideal client blueprint. Everything coming up, oh my goodness. Winning Wednesday's got magnetic messaging. Your Triumphant Thursday's got From Passion to Profit. Fearless Friday, Scaling Without Burnout. Successful Saturday, The Story of Power Telling. Let me try that not dyslexically. The Story of Power Telling. That might actually be a thing. The Power of Storytelling. I love it. And your Soaring Sunday to end out this week would be Mastering Your Niche. Exactly what we spoke about today. So hang in there. Stay tuned. Come back and join. Let's deepen the party. Let's deepen the conversation. And if you're kind, share some love. Reach out. Give us a tag. Give us a thumbs up. Let us know that we're making a difference and that the messaging is coming out and that something in there is absolutely helping you and helping somebody that you know. So reach out, tag somebody, bring them tomorrow, 9 a.m. I will see you tomorrow morning. I look forward to it. It's going to be a fun, fun party. Be kind to each other.